Is your hair stuck and you don't know why? Well, it may not be the products. It may be some moves that you have been afraid to make as it relates to your hair. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I am a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist specializing in hair loss, and I am the owner of the fabulous Curl House Collection product line. And today is all about things that you have been avoiding as it relates to your hair. So you all, this is my birthday month. I am pushing 49 and I am all about being fearless at 49, meaning I am going to step out and do things that I may be uncomfortable doing as it relates to my hair and as it relates to my life. I am getting fearless this year and I am inviting you to do the same. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 hair moves that you have been avoiding, things that you may have been afraid to do, but now is the time to address them. Now, the first hair move that you may be afraid to make, but now is the time, and that is to rock your gray. Yes, I said it, rock your gray, ladies. If you are that woman who's been thinking about letting go of the color, then this is the time. I encourage you to go ahead and do it. There are just so many women who come up to me all the time and say, Karen, I love your gray. Girl, you are rocking that gray. I wish I could do it. My gray don't come in like yours. Mine comes in on the side and it just don't look as good as yours, y'all. I've been hearing that for years. You are the person I am talking to. You are the person who's been thinking about embracing your gray, but still a little afraid, and that's okay. I get it. It took me some time to rock my gray too, but this is the time. You can do it. My mother, who is 75, I recently just cut off all her colored hair and now she is rocking her gray. Yes, it took her 75 years, but we got there. So I get it. I know it takes time. I know you may be a little afraid, but let me just tell you a little secret. If you go gray and if you don't like it, then guess what? You can always dye it again. But I don't want you to keep thinking about it and not do it. You can go to your stylist and ask your hairstylist how to properly transition from colored hair to gray hair. Some people just cut it all off. But figure out what's going to be best for you. And on my YouTube channel, I have several videos that will help you to take care of your gray hair. I'll make sure I pop up one above. Okay, so again, rock your gray, ladies, and let me know if you do down in the comments. So in addition to embracing the gray, some of you may need to embrace your natural curly texture. So this is for the person who's natural but afraid to wear your hair curly because you're not sure how it's going to look, or you're not sure, you may not be able to take care of it. So you blow it out all the time, you wear it straight, but you look at other people's curly hair and you love it, you admire it, you appreciate it, but you are afraid to rock it yourself. This is for you. I encourage you to embrace your natural texture. So during this season of fearlessness, try a curly style. Do a wash and go. Try a 2-strand twist out. Try something opposite of straight. Embrace your natural texture. The only way you can embrace your natural texture is to wear it out. So if you are that person who wears it straight and you want to wear it curly but not quite sure how it's going to look, you don't have to do it like on a Monday when you're going to work. Try it over the weekend when you're by yourself so that you can get used to how your hair looks curly before you expose it to the world. So number 2, I want you all to embrace your natural texture. If you have not done so already, I dare you to try wear it curly just one time. We all know it's a journey and a journey takes time, but you can start with a weekend curly style. Number 3, you may need to let go of your signature style that no longer serves you. So in other words, you may be someone who has been rocking your hair a certain way for years, a style that has been easy, a style that has been convenient, a style that you once loved, but now it just doesn't feel the same. And you're thinking about trying something different, but you are afraid, but you know your current style no longer serves you, then try something new. have a few friends who have been locked for years and said, you know what? I'm going to cut my locks off. I want something different. It wasn't because the locks was causing hair loss or scalp issues. They just didn't feel fabulous or didn't feel empowered by the hairstyle anymore. The hairstyle was easy, but it was no longer empowering. They just didn't feel fabulous. So they decided, I'm just going to cut my locks off and wear my hair short. That's an example. I have another friend who typically wears her hair curly. For her 50th birthday, she wanted to rock something different. So what did she do? She cut off all of her hair, got a short haircut, and dyed it blonde. You can do that too. These are examples of hairstyles that no longer serve. When you get up in the morning and you do your hair, you want to feel fabulous. You want to feel your best. And the way that you're wearing your hair just may not be that anymore. So I am giving you permission to do something different, to move out of your comfort zone, to get that haircut if you want that haircut, to cut those locks off if you want to wear your loose curly hair, to get locks installed if you've been thinking about locks and you have been afraid to do, to color your natural hair if you want to switch it up. Do something different. Let go of that fear and rock that style that's going to make you look and feel fabulous. So for some of us, it's the hairstyle. For others, it may be addressing scalp issues, particularly if you're dealing with hair loss. If you are someone who looks in the mirror and you know your hair is thinning, you know it's much thinner than it was a few months ago, or if you're seeing bald patches and bald spots on your head and you can clearly see that you are dealing with some scalp issues that's leading to hair loss, I encourage you to address it. I know what it's like to look in the mirror and to deal with hair loss. Been there, done that. But if you do nothing, the hair loss only gets worse. I've had clients who have come to me and have said, and I would ask them, well, when did you first notice your hair was thinning out? And they said, oh, about 6 months ago. But I would be the first person that they are seeing because they were in denial. They looked at themselves and they denied it. If they called someone to address it, then that hair loss would become real and they just weren't ready to deal with those feelings. So they were in denial and they did nothing. I don't want this to happen to you. I want you in this season to address it. The longer you wait, the harder it is to correct it. The earlier you address it, the better the outcome. So you all, I know it may be difficult to deal with hair loss. I get it. But it is time now for you to address your hair loss. Call your dermatologist. Get in touch with a trichologist. Call your doctor and get some blood work. Make one move. Do one thing differently to start addressing your hair loss. You may be someone who has already seen a dermatologist or a trichologist or your doctor, but you're not implementing the treatment plan that was given to you. This is your time to implement that treatment plan so that you can be on the road to recovery. So don't do nothing. Do something during this season. And guess what? You can do it afraid. So even if you are afraid, do it anyway. And the very last hair move that you have been avoiding, but it's time to do it, and that is to get a trim. So yes, you all need to get in the habit of getting a trim. Now, I know some of you have probably had some really bad experiences at the hair salon and you're afraid to go back. I get it, but you don't want your hair to suffer as a result of not getting a trim or as a result of that bad experience. Find another hairstylist who can trim your hair. Do some research on hairstylists before you just pick a hairstylist. I even created a video where you can learn to trim it yourself. Now, I say that with caution. Not all of you want to trim your own hair, but if you are that person who does not want to go to a hairstylist, but you want to learn how to do it yourself, I'll make sure I pop this video up above so that you can learn how to do it yourself. But you all, we need to get in the habit of getting a trim. I typically recommend that you get a trim every 3 to 4 months in general. Now, a trim is not cutting your hair off. A trim is just that. It is just cutting off a little teeny bit of your hair at the bottom, because once those ends start to split, they don't just disappear. You can't repair them. You have to trim them. And if you don't trim them, it will only compromise the health of your hair even more. So if you are that person and you know that it's time for you to get a trim and you've been avoiding it for whatever reason, this is your time to go ahead and get that trim so that you can keep the hair you grow and that those split ends don't compromise your entire hair shaft. Okay, guys, out of these 5 tips, is it one thing that you're going to do, one thing that you have been avoiding that after listening to this video, you're going to do it? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear what you are doing in this season of your being fearless. So we putting fear on the back burner and we stepping out on faith, and we're doing the things that we know that we want to do, and we are not going to let fear hold us back any longer. Okay, guys, if you are looking for an amazing product line that is going to help keep your scalp hydrated, your hair hydrated, help to heal your scalp and your hair, I encourage you to consider the Curl House product line. All right, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.